Hello class, and welcome to today's algebra lesson, which is about multiplying polynomials. By the end of today's lesson, you will be able to multiply polynomials together with each other. So we're going to start with multiplying binomials. When you do this, there's kind of two different techniques that you can use. The first is called FOIL, which stands for first, outside, inside, and last. So the reason we can use FOIL is because each binomial has a first term. So the first thing you would multiply is A times C. Then you would multiply the outside, which is A times D. Notice that means that you are distributing the first term of the binomial to both of the terms in the second binomial. Then we go inside, which is B times C, and last would be B times D. So distributing the second term to both pieces in the binomial. So you can set it up as this FOIL method where you write out each multiplication separately, or you can use what I like to call the box method, which is to set this up and put A and B on the outside and C and D on the outside of the other one, and then you would multiply by filling in the terms inside the box. This is somewhat similar to the lattice method of multiplication. So, if I were to use the FOIL method to solve this problem, I would multiply the first terms first. So 2x times x, which would give me 2x squared. I would then do the outside terms, so taking the 2x and the outer term of the second polynomial, which is 5, giving me 10x. Then I would move to inside, doing 3 times x, which gives you 3x. And then I would do the last, so the second term of both binomials, giving me 3 times 5, which is 15. So now I have 2x squared, 10x, 3x, and 15, which would give me a final answer of 2x squared plus 13x, because the 10x and the 3x combine to 13x, plus 15. So if you're going to use the FOIL method, you write out each term in order. The box method, which is the one I personally prefer, is to set it up and use 2x and a positive 3, and then an x and a positive 5. 2x times x is 2x squared. X times 3 is 3x. 2x times 5 is 10x. And 3 times 5 is 15. So notice, it's the same multiplications that happen whether you use FOIL or whether you use this box. I personally just think the box is a little bit more organized. So I've got 2x squared plus 13x plus 15. So either way, you get to the same answer. Again, I prefer the box because I think it is more organized. I'm going to do one more example here before I have you try one on your own. So I've got, if I'm following FOIL, x times 3x, giving you 3x squared. Then moving to the outside, I would have x times 4, which would give you 4x. Then I would have negative 2 times 3x for the inside pieces, giving you negative 6x, and negative 2 times 4 for the last pieces, giving you negative 8. Combining for your final answer then, you would get 3x squared minus 2x, 4 minus 6 is negative 2, and then minus 8. So 3x squared minus 2x minus 8. If you set it up using the box method, again, it is the same idea, just organized differently. So I would have x and negative 2x, and then I would have 3x and 4. Once again, giving me 3x squared, giving me negative 6x, giving me 4x, and giving me negative 8, resulting in the same answer. Go ahead and try this one on your own. Once again, I've shown the work in both methods. Either way, you end up with 3x squared plus 8x minus 60. When we move on to the bigger multiplication, so a binomial with a trinomial or a trinomial with a trinomial, there's no catchphrase like FOIL for how to do this. So you could go through and use that distribution method, saying 6x times 2x squared, 6x times negative 3x, 6x times negative 5, and then switching to the second term, so 5, 2x squared, 5, negative 3x, and 5, negative 5. So you can go through and multiply all of those. Personally, once again, I prefer the box method, largely due to the fact it's going to keep it more organized and it's going to save you writing. When you write out all of these multiplications for the distribution, you're going to write out 6x 3 times. If you use this box, we've just got 6x and 5, and then we've got the 2x squared minus 3x minus 5. Filling it in would give you 12x to the third, same as the multiplication would give you over here. 10x squared, same thing down here. Negative 18x squared, same as right here. Negative 15x, same as down here. Negative 30x, same as this value right here. And negative 25, same as this bottom value here. So whichever method you prefer to do it, once again, you'll get to the same answer, which in this case is going to be 12x to the third. So this part, and then we've got the next two of our x squared, so minus 8x squared. Then I've got just the x's, so negative 45x, and then subtracting 25 as the final piece of my polynomial. Go ahead and try this one on your own. So we set it up. Again, I prefer the box, so we end up with 12x to the third minus 15x squared minus 69x plus 18. Same rules apply as we continue to expand out into these bigger polynomials. Now I will have a 3 by 3 box. So let me just finish drawing that out. And I would put my first polynomial terms on the side, so 2y to the second, 3y, and negative 1. And then we've got 3y squared, negative 5y, and positive 2. So as I fill this in, I've got 6y to the fourth, 9y to the third, and negative 3y squared, multiplying all of those. Then multiplying down this middle column, I end up with negative 10y to the third, negative 15y squared, and positive 5y. Negative and a negative gives us the positive. Then at the last column, I've got 4y squared, 6y, and negative 2. So now I need to go through and write my final answer. There's only one y to the fourth, so I've got 6y to the fourth. Then I've got 9y to the third minus 10y to the third, giving me negative y to the third. If you said negative 1y to the third, that would also be fine. Then I've got negative 3y squared minus 15y squared, which is negative 18, plus 4 gives me negative 14y squared. Then I've got 5y plus 6y, which is 11y, and then the negative 2 to give me my full polynomial answer. Go ahead and try this one on your own. So we multiply using the box, and we end up with 6y to the fourth plus 28y to the third minus 61y squared plus 1y plus 24. If you said just plus y instead of plus 1y, that is okay. If you have questions about this or anything else from the lesson, please feel free to reach out and let me know.